doing the last guest crime count finally. One thing about the wars, I did search up war crimes, so that didn't really help. So I should have searched up war laws, and from Copilot, I got the basics. So, yeah. Even then, I won't label it as like a war crime, whatever. Because I'm going to say there's only one. Oh, two. Yeah, well, definitely one, but maybe two. Which is this and this. But again, the penalties, it's fine, whatever. Let's just get right into it. This is obviously a very long one. Now, again, my stopping point is 18 minutes and 56 seconds in the movie. Now, the reason why I'm doing the movie version is because it has a couple of clips after, and I did look, just in case, in the episode 1 version, just the episode 1, part 1, just to see if there's anything extra. No, there wasn't. This just gives more detail of, like, what actually happened, but if there is some missing scenes, or whatever. So, let's go. First to talk about, this is just a preview, so I'm not going to count that, because, again, context.
I'm scared, Dad.
Here,
Why are guests like us
we do not
disappearing?
know information.
That's nothing
so we
to worry
can
about.
talk about that later.
Then why do I have to move to a new school?
So yeah. Now the thing is, I feel like
Don't
this
worry
is
about it, kiddo.
incorrect.
I won't let anything happen to you.
Like, when did this happen? Because
Go on then, school's about to start.
the height. But anyways, yeah, here it is, our first one, I guess.
You don't want to be late on your first day.
But Mom, I'm a guest. Nobody's going to like me.
Hey, look,
Look
it's a
at the
stupid
stupid
guest. Didn't think there were any of them left.
Yeah, I know.
Ignore them.
Bullying, simple. Instead of doing a strike system, because I know they would never appear ever again, I just gave them school detention because it's targeting towards a guest, which is a selective group. Like, right now, there's 7 left. The last guest family and that other guest family.
Go in there, be yourself, and you'll make
So, yeah.
friends in.
Of course, here's the first actual, like, crime.
Whoa. Look, you don't need to do this.
Might be a war crime, but, like, yeah. It has a question mark because, again, it just doesn't make sense to me. This is not necessary to show, it's just to show that they both died. So, right there, the Bacon General is going to be charged with first-degree murder times 2, which is 2 life, no parole. So, yeah. Move on to the next one, which is actually right after
2
this.
guests were shot dead at the Roblox Recreation Centre this evening. The Bacon Soldier terrorist organisation claimed responsibility. The victims were believed
I was
to be
thinking, wait a minute. Are they a war scene? They're like, nah.
one of the last remaining guests. The so-called Bacon Soldiers are causing chaos across Roblox, killing innocent civilians and causing terror. The police seemingly powerless to stop them. Jeff Sorensen, Roblox News.
Okay, that's interesting. So, the Bacon Group, the Bacon Terrorist Organization, is going to be charged with, well, terrorism, obviously, mass murder. Because of the civilians, we do not know guests were killed. They probably didn't, because later they mentioned guests being killed and all that, so it wouldn't be guests. So, the mass murder, and then they just said terrorism, so they had to have done some terrorism. Because right here, causing chaos, cause Roblox. I'm going to presume terrorism. Simple as that. To death. Now, yeah, let's move on to the next one.
What happened?
The bullies.
You need to be taught a lesson,
Listen, little girl. Battery.
Sorry, my leg must have accidentally slipped.
I
Hey,
keep telling the crimes
leave
that
her
I need to
alone.
stop
Oh,
and
hey,
actually
look what
tell.
little rat showed up.
So that obviously was a battery. I'm just gonna tell the penalties later, obviously. Now what's cool, one
Come
of the
on, then.
differences
Fight me, tough guy.
is here he actually punched him or tried to fight, while in the original
You
he
weak,
didn't
pathetic
even
guest.
do anything.
No wonder your species died out.
And also there were actually 4 people instead of 2. Anyways, simple battery times 2, 1 year. I was thinking 2 years, but it's just kicking and whatever. Oh, whatever. 1 year. Yeah. Actually, no, he actually gave a black eye. Never mind. I'll do 4 years there. Yeah. 4 years. Probably 3 for the one for the normal kick
Go
and
pick on somebody your own
3
size,
for
yeah?
the black eye that last guest got. There.
Thanks. Those guys are horrible.
Let's move on to the next crime, which is Bacon General crime.
Oh my god, I'm so wet and cold.
I've got some good games we can play when we get back. Ah, hell yeah. I'm gonna smash you.
No chance.
Last one home's a loser.
Oh, you're on.
Obviously, Bacon General stalking times 3, 15 years, and $750,000. Go on to the next crime. And here it is.
Guys, you need to get up and hide. Quickly.
What? What's going on?
The Bacon soldiers. They're here. We really need to hide.
Actually,
Like,
it's
right
just
now.
a Bacon General. And this is probably war crimes because he's targeting the guests. 'Cause that's what he's doing here. Yeah. Wait. Yeah, but since he stalked them, he knew there were 3, so he was gonna try to kill all 3. Probably kill those 2 and then torture the guests or whatever. Torture the guests by killing them first.
Looks like I was wrong.
Literally the only time he's ever taken off his mask.
Damn it. The police.
Literally the only time I believe he's ever taken off his mask. Oh, there.
You kids are very lucky.
And then talking about trying to join the military. So, simple. Bacon General is going to be charged with bacon entering in first degree attempted murder times 3, 3 life, no parole, in 1 year. Let's move on to the next crime. Which, yeah, okay, they get married, blah, 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 have a kid. Now, they have fun, and then some news.
There is panic in Roblox tonight as the Bacon Soldier terrorist organization went on a mass killing.
Mass murder.
Builderman has issued a warning urging people to remain indoors and be vigilant. The terrorist organization has doubled in number over the past 10 years, and the authorities are struggling to remain in control. Tragically, another family of guests were victims of the terrorism.
Genocide.
It is believed there is only one last
And then
case in
terrorism for
Roblox.
everything else. So, like I said, mass murder for the civilians, genocide for the guest family, because genocide is a mass murder but targeted towards a specific group, and terrorism for just the extra stuff, so 3 death. Now, how am I going to charge these? I really don't know. Each time it happens, the thing is, I don't like death sentences, because take example Sin. Sin has 13 death sentences. The thing is, a mass murder of like, oh no, a genocide of 4 people is not the same crime as an homicide or genomicide of like the whole planet. Death sentences aren't enough, so maybe a level of deaths, I don't know. Again, it's for our own laws, it just doesn't make any sense. So anyways, mass murder, genocide, and terrorism, 3 deaths. Let's move on to the next crime. Yeah, the guest talks about joining the army, he leaves.
You will be sent out on the front line, so train hard.
Just
or
a sign,
die.
if you don't train hard, I'm gonna die during the war.
Well,
Now,
look who we have here. It's the
there
rat
they
from
are
the
again.
orphanage. What the hell is a guest like you doing in the army?
Everything he said and just that push, that's just gonna be considered under
Yeah,
bullying
that's it.
because
You better run away.
battery, whatever.
You weak, pathetic guest.
I'm gonna keep this in. Now, these are one of the 2 crimes I could see, or one of the 2 instances where you could, if you can, you can bring this up, like you can charge the last guest, you can bring it up, and it won't sound absolutely absurd. In case, why would he just kick them, right? Well, it wasn't for safety, but I'm like, nah, this doesn't count. Like, simple, military, it's your own fault. Last guest wouldn't be in trouble, especially since he's the last guest.
Good.
He also seems to be normal.
Listen up, maggots.
So yeah, the bullies, group 2, are going to be charged with a battery and whatever. So $1,000 and military problems, because presumably you can't just do that. Now let's move on to the next crime. Now, I put timestamps for the
Save the
war,
Yeah,
just
no big
so I can see. Now, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go through all of it, and I'm not gonna pause. I'm just gonna tell you if anything is wrong. And remember, I want you guys to look at it too. Targeting civilians. Well, this is during war. Prisoners of war must be treated with dignity. Medical workers can care on both sides of conflict. Oh, whatever, I'll see what happens. And some weapons scene, and like I said, only these 2 would probably ever be talked about, and really, this is the only one. This is really the one that you gotta look out for. And really, there haven't really been any prisoners, so really, we don't have to look out, but you can look at it here. I'm not gonna put it on ×2 speed. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Again, I'm going to say how I'm going to deal with the groups. Like, the Bacon group, obviously not all of them. What I'm going to say is that's going to be separated between what they've done. Because, well, we do not know individual, but since they're working as a group to do it, they're going to be charged with their own death sentences. It's just like, what are each character is going to be most likely be charged with? It's either that or, like, a collective adding. I don't know.
Hey, where are the bacon soldiers? I don't see them.
Wait, does then that mean that each person will be charged with 3 death sentences? No? Maybe, I don't know. Again, this is war, so that's fine.
Incoming,
A
look out.
little grenade. Do not know where it even blew up. I don't know. So it's fine. We're fine.
Thanks, man. You just saved my life.
Now here's what doesn't make sense to me. Oh, okay. Maybe they can see not being shot here.
There's too many of them. This is impossible. Stay strong, friend. I've got your back. And I've got yours.
He finally got shot. Where's the medical aid? There should be medical aid on the field, I would say, right?
Soldiers, there's too many of them.
Yo, you have a small army. And they're just firing their guns. They
No,
have to run out of ammo
I'm
at some
not
point.
giving up. We came here to protect our families
I'm
and
over
friends,
Ryan Lansing,
and
but
I'm
that's
not
what I
giving
do,
up until
so.
every last one of them
Yes.
is dead, or until I am.
Be strong, little man.
Always be strong.
Keep that in your heart. Be strong. Always be strong. And yes, in the bacon, never give up. Keep those two sayings in your mind. Alright? Last Guest teaches you a lot, I believe. Now, that's fine. He kills me because war and all that. War. Now, here's the second part. Or the other instance where you can bring this to court and it makes sense.
Any last words before I blow your brains out?
This is war.
Yeah.
Reason why the Bacon General was being charged for first-degree attempted murder onto the last guest was because it was out of war. And, well, he was technically a civilian, so it wouldn't really count. They would have to both be in war. Otherwise, then it wouldn't really count. So here's the other. He does a Gatorade. I was going to say Gatorade and it's a Gatorade. I was going to say Gatorade again. Grenade. Grenade. That happens. That happens. So my question is, you see, there was a lot of property destruction there. Presumably a lot died. We knew from numero 2 that the Bacon General died. But the son survived. Now people, he killed some people, I don't know. So to be honest, I don't know, like, it was a war, it was on a war battlefield, it was to save himself and to kill, and he did. I don't know why there was a random oil tank in the middle of a war field. I think that is the Bacon's fault, so yeah, that's fine. I just wanted to talk about that. Let's move on to next crime. Here's the next crime. This is what it
For
is.
the first time in 30 years, it feels like we are going to win this war, all because of one
I think
man.
it makes sense
For
why
the
I'm
first time
talking.
in 30 years, people feel like they can walk the streets in safety. All because of one man. His courage and bravery has taught us that it is important not to judge a person from their appearance, but to really get to know what that person is like on the inside. I am proud to say that my best friend is the greatest man that has ever lived in Roblox. And he was a guest. The last guest.
I'm assuming you watch this, so I'm glad he's
You're
alive.
hovering over that button, but we need your help. We have a
I'm working on a
this
video right now, so
on.
no. Glad that last guest is alive, so. Alright. Now, as you saw, 30 years of war? So presumably, there's some terrorism in there. Now, yes, there's technically no evidence, but what they've seen, like, come on. There has to be at least some terrorism. Now, I'm, like, confused. What do I do? I don't know, quantify. Technically, it's a death. So you got not really enough evidence or anything else. But to me, it doesn't feel like a death for over 30 years. Like I said, our law is expanding beyond the death penalty. Even at the death penalty, it just doesn't make any sense. So I put a death, because that's technically what it is, or introduced the variable, or y. Y death, meaning the y is a variable standing in for the amount it actually is. It's never going to be an actual answer. It's always going to be an estimate. But, yeah. That's actually it. I guess you guys probably want to listen
To
to
my
this note,
beautiful brave
so
daughter.
I'll let you guys
You are
listen to
reading
it.
this. Things have not gone to plan.
My greatest regret is never seeing you grow up into a beautiful young woman. Look after your mom for me when it is your time to leave Roblox many years from now. I'll be waiting for you in heaven. Life will be challenging at times, and you might feel like giving up. Remember just one thing. Be strong. Always be strong.
Man, that hits so hard. Yeah, this is also an excuse for me to watch this over again. Yay! And then it just continues to the part 2, which is the Baconator side. Anyways, we're done. I'm gonna tell you the listing right now. Bully Group 1, charged with school detention. Then we got Bully Group 2, 4 years, $1,000 in military problems. Now then, the Bacon Group, all it is 6 death, or 5 definitive deaths plus really 1 or Y death. That's basically what it is. Now then, the Bacon General, on top of what the Bacon Group was charged with, he would have his own charges, which is 5 life, no parole, 16 years, and $750,000. So in total, it would be either 6 death or 5 plus Y death, 5 life, no parole, 16 years, and $750,000. There it is. And yeah, that's it. Now, you guys might be wondering what's this. Like I said, one of my earliest video ideas, tracking a score of Brooks and Alicia's mini golfs. The problem is I have way too many, so I'll show you that at another video. So I guess it will be like a part 0 to it, because I am gonna do it. I'm just gonna have to add some stuff. But then yeah, thank you guys for watching. And yeah, bye.